All right, hello everyone. How are you? It's Kei. So this is 9th of June 2022 and this is on Thursday. So this is live. So let's check some charts together and see what's happening in the market now based on the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo today. So it looks like markets are retracing backwards now. JPY is retracing backwards and other pairs are also retracing. So, yeah, we may see some good markets to trade. So let's check together. So now let me switch the screen and start the live. So before starting here, a quick disclaimer as usual is that this basically all the information that are shared on the YouTube is only for the educational purposes. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And also, this is live, so if you can please follow the rules and guidelines on the chat, that would be great. And also, recently, there are so many fake accounts of mine using my name and creating some spam accounts and spamming others. So please be careful. I only do YouTube and Twitter and my official webpage, but I don't do Telegram, I don't do Instagram or Facebook, and I never send direct message to anyone, so please be careful on these spams on the social media. Okay, so let me see. Okay, alright, thanks for joining everybody, great to see you. I see Alex, thank you for joining, also good to see you here. Yeah, it looks like it's retracing everywhere, yep. So it's a slow day. So, but yeah, we'll check chart together today. All right, ECB's meetings ongoing. Yes, exactly. So it actually there was the rate was actually kept the same on the euro, but we see some movements. Euro was once bought and then spiked down, and CAD is going down, and JPY is going up. So basically, we have opposite direction today. All right. Oh, Hussein, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. And thank you for your comments. Appreciate it so much. Yeah. TSM, also good to see you. And Muhammad, thank you for joining so well. And Mike, good to see you too. Rafael, good to see you too. Thank you for joining here. And Kevin and Hal, good to see you. And Nathapon and Asif, Kaizen Asif, thank you for joining here. Good to see you. And Abuta, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. All right. Yeah, you better avoid taking trades at the news. Is always something that I say. You know, whenever you see the news, big news, you better stay away. It's a rule. Because the market can be volatile and might be violent, and you may get stopped out so easily. So next time when you see these big news, you better stay away and come back afterwards, is my advice. All right, hello Sulaiman, thank you for joining. And Richard, also good to see you here. And JR and Yar, good to see you. Thank you for joining. And HCon, good to see you too. All right. All right, and Rob, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. And Ivan, thank you for joining. And Milos in Fights. And Oscar, good to see you. Yeah, let me just say hi to everyone before I start the analysis, because I see some more people will be joining on the live. So just study slowly here. All right, Tom Sato, good to see you. And MK and TikTok, thank you for joining. Also good to see you. All right. Aussie Cat looks good. All right, let me check that. All right, Pat and Homan, good to see you too. And Milos also says Aussie Cat seems to be moving down. All right. So we'll check that also. All right, and Dal, good to see you too. All right, and Thierry, Banguette, good to see you from France. Thank you for joining. And Arnold and Cal and Threads, thank you for joining again. Good to see you here. All right, and Asif, you're welcome. And Augustine, thank you for joining. All right, I see many people here. William and James, also good to see you. And Gabby, thanks for joining. And everybody else, thanks for joining here. So now let me switch to trading view and start to see charts. So here is a Euro USD. Let me start this one first, Euro USD. So it has actually gone up to the Kumo now. This is a daily time frame on the Euro USD. So let me zoom in like this. So it has actually retraced back to Kumo here. So we have gold cross, Tenkan Kijun Sen, and Chikou span break. So the only thing I wait for is the Kumo breakout. So I put the up arrow above the Kumo so that we know that will be a buying sign. Oh, looks like I already have one. So let me just delete this one. So I'm waiting for the Kumo break. And you see this thin part of the Kumo here. The Kumo becomes thinner here. And afterwards, it gets thicker. So my expectation is the market will either go into Kumo tomorrow or sometime next week and continue to penetrate the Kumo and breaks upwards. That's one scenario. And the other scenario is the market will be resisted by the Senko span A and it keeps going down this way and retrace back to Kumo. Sorry, retrace back to Kijun Sen. So if you are sell biased, your target will be the daily Kijun Sen, which is 1.0565. But if you buy, you wait for the Kumo breakout. But for now, I think we have to stay away because it was range and there was a doji 2 days back. So at least I would wait for the doji break. The doji support was on 1.0653 level. So once it breaks it, the market may retrace back to the daily Kijun Sen. So that's the plan. So I will put the down arrow like this. And if I see downtrend in lower time frames, I will take that and follow downtrend. But right now, 4-hour chart is still range. It broke the Kumo, but the overall is range. So this is not the downtrend yet. This is like the P wave range. So Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So we have to wait for at least the break of the support. So for today, I will just stay away from this one. Yeah. And then let's see, as per request, I got AUD CAD. So let me check that one next. AUD CAD, I have it here. And here is the daily time frame. Daily time frame looks to be bearish because the price is below Tenkan Kijun Sen and Chikou span below candles and Kumo is going down. Senko span A is pointing down, so this is bearish. Plus, there was a Tenkan Kijun dead cross, and this dead cross happens below the Kumo, and this is also considered to be one of the good signs for this continuous downtrend. Yeah, you can't trust the dead cross above Kumo, but this one has the meaning of the acceleration of the downtrend. So you can take that and follow downtrend. So yeah, for me, this is bearish. And the target is going to be the previous low, 0.8919 level. So that's the AUD-CAD. Yeah. And it looks like there was a, not like doji 2 days back on the 7th of June, but the body was a bit small and it broke. It has been broken bearish. So I think this is good. This is, I think, the continuation of downtrend. So it could go down to 0.8919 level. Let me put down arrow like this. Yeah, and with that in mind, if I look at the 4-hour chart, 4-hour looks very good actually. 4-hour looks stable downtrend after this engulfing candle. This is called inside bar. You see this big bullish candlestick, high and low, has been including some future candles, and then it has broken bearish. Afterwards, it went back into the range, but then it broke. So this looks to be the new downtrend. So yeah, and also market has been resisted by the Tenkan-sen many times. So this is stable downtrend. So if you sell, you can put the stop loss above the Tenkan-sen and keep holding until the market reaches 0.8919 is the plan. So yeah, for sure, USD CAD looks good. So let me delete all these flags and I put the USD CAD as a good one of the good pairs to trade right now. Okay, so let me see what else we have here. So okay, let me check some other pairs now. Because I was away from the charts today, like for like 4 hours or so. I have been away, so let me screen all these pairs and see what's happening. So we have covered already Euro USD. So let me go from the Euro Pound. Euro Pound has been range, so no trends for me. This is one to skip. Euro AUD is exactly into Kumo now, so I will skip this one. No decent trends. So AUD CAD looks the best so far. And the Euro JPY has been bullish, but today is retracing. But if you look at the weekly chart, and this is true, this is actually true for all the JPY pairs, but weekly has been still bullish. You have the Kumo bullish, and Tenkan-sen Kijun-sen are up, and Chikou span above candles, so the market has been bullish. It may retrace back to the Tenkan-sen on the weekly, but overall it's bullish, so my view is still bullish in the long term. So in that sense, today's retracement on the JPY pairs are a bit temporary, and I think this uptrend will be continuous. So that's the Euro JPY. It's just retracing backwards now, so I will just skip it and wait for the next bullish trend on either daily time frame or the 4-hour time frame. 4 hours is also flat. Yeah, this is also engulfing, and looks like this engulfing has been broken bearish, so the market may retrace back to Kijun-sen on the 4-hour. So here I stay away. So let me do this. So Euro CAD, yeah, Euro CAD, I was waiting for the breakout 2 days back, but it still held it, and then it retraced backwards. So this became actually a third time of the support. The previous support was on the 20th of April, and then it was on 17th of May, and then this time it happened yesterday, and then the market is going up. But we have a doji, and it looks like this was resisted by the Tenkan-sen, so my view is still bearish. And if it breaks the support, I will for sure prepare to sell. So that's the Euro CAD. I wait for the break. We were actually looking at this market on the lower time frame. I was mentioning the 4-hour chart on the other day on the live, and I was expecting the market goes bearish continuously like this way, but looks like it didn't happen. Yeah, it just went up, and then since Euro is sold right now and CADs are becoming strong, the market is sold right now. So yeah, well, let's see which way it goes. It may range a couple of days still until it breaks support. So simply I wait for the support level breakout and sell afterwards. So that's the Euro CAD. But as for today, since this is doji, I won't touch this one. Okay, next one, Euro Swiss franc on the daily time frame. This is also range. It was resisted at the resistance level exactly here on 1.0516, and today is bearish. So, and this is reaching back to the Kijun-sen, so no trend and no trace. And the USD JPY has been bullish actually. We were discussing this one also based on 1 hour. If you can remember on the live, a couple of days ago, we were discussing, I was actually expecting to buy at the breakout of this P wave. Actually, it was a descending P wave, so it once broke the support, but it held it here and then went up and broke a trend line. So it was over here was a good buying chance. higher time frames were bullish and 1 hour was also bullish. So this was a great time to buy, and the market has been kept going up by supported by the Tenkan-sen many times. So the first time that the market broke the Tenkan-sen was here on 9th of June, which is today at 3 AM UTC. So this was exactly your exit timing. So, and now it has retraced in range. So we have no trends, so I will simply stay away. But again, as for the JPY pair, weekly is still bullish. Kumo is bullish, Tenkan Kijun-sen bullish, and Chikou span bullish. So I will continuously look for the buying edge. So next one is the USD CAD. This one is also was supported here and retraced backwards. So no more downtrend, so I will delete this down arrow, and the market has retraced backwards. So the next scenario is that the market will be resisted at the Tenkan-sen and then goes down this way. If it is still to go down from here, from tomorrow or next week, I will follow downtrend to sell. Otherwise, it may break the Tenkan-sen and retrace back to Kijun-sen. But along the way, back to Kijun-sen, there's a Kumo beforehand. So when the market goes into Kumo, it may be spiking in range. So most likely I won't take a trade on this one. And then USD Swiss franc. Yeah, as expected, the market went up. Just I put the arrow on the 3rd of June and 2nd of June. If you can remember, I put the up arrow and the market went up to Kijun-sen now. So now I delete this arrow because the target has been met. So from here, we are not sure which way it's going. But one thing is that the Chikou span has been tracing the previous candles. This is actually one of the Ichimoku nature of the Chikou span. You know, sometimes Chikou span exactly traces the previous candle's move. It looks like it's still happening, it's still continuous. So as long as Chikou span keeps tracing, my view is bullish. So I expect the market breaks the Kijun-sen and continuously bullish this way. But to trust that, we have to wait for the candle close becomes above the Kijun-sen either today or tomorrow. So let's wait for that. And if it happens, I think buy will be the right call. You may see uptrend in the 4 hour and you can target 1.0059 level. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, pound USD has been range, so no trends. I'm still waiting for the Kumo break. And pound JPY has been bullish as per weekly. Still bullish now. But looks like pound JPY is a bit weaker than other JPY pairs because it was resisted at here around 168.40 and now it's going backwards. So yeah, since I say Kumo was very small, so you know the market is retracing backwards now. So since the target has been met, this one I simply wait for the break. A clear breakout of the resistance and buy afterwards. So for now, I put the upper row above the resistance so you know I will be preparing to buy after the breakout. And again, what I mean by the breakout means the candlestick becomes above, the close becomes above the resistance. And then I prepare to buy. So yeah, let's see. Pound CAD has been on a support level, but today is bullish. So it looks like this breakout didn't happen. So I will delete this down arrow. And now I think the market retraces back to the Kijun-sen. Yeah. And then pound AUD has been range. The market is going into Kumo now. So this is range. So I will just ignore this. And then pound Swiss franc. Pound Swiss franc is bullish as I put the up arrow. And yeah, looks like it's about to break the Kumo. So once the market breaks Kumo, I think the market goes up to the resistance, which is 1.2445. So that will be the next target. Okay, and AUD USD is retracing back to Kijun Sen. So now the target is on 0.7054. Yeah, AUD USD also, I was waiting for the Kumo break. I thought the market goes up gradually and supported by the Tenkan Sen once and twice before, and then it goes up and breaks Kumo. And if it breaks Kumo, that will be the Sanyaku Koten signal, and I was thinking to prepare to buy afterwards. But looks like it's retracing backwards now. So now the target is on the Kijun Sen. Again, 0.7054 is a target. So I will delete this upper row and I will switch my mind to bearish. Like this in target is the Kijun Sen on the daily time frame. Yeah, so let me check some other charts now. AUD CAD. Yeah, AUD CAD has been bearish. As we discussed earlier in the 4 hour, looks very stably downtrend. It's nicely downtrending. So we can target to 0.8919. And also in the 4 hour, what's good is that the market has been resisted by the Tenkan Sen many times here. So this is stably bearish. We can, I guess, also draw the channel. We can draw the channel lines like this. And looks like the market is going down within that channel. So in that sense, it may pull back. It may pull back up like this and then continuously go down this way. Yeah, so, but for now, Kumo looks good. Senko span B down, A down. And the Kijun Sen is down. And Tenkan Sen below candles. So even the market retraces backwards, most likely it will be resisted by the Tenkan Sen and go down is my view. So yeah, AUD CAD is, I think, one of the good pairs to continuously look for the trading edge for today. And then let me see, AUD JPY. Yeah, this one is also retraced backwards, but it broke the resistance and weekly is bullish. So I think this reverse is temporary and my view is still bullish. But now I wait for the break of the resistance 96.86 and buy afterwards. And the AUD Swiss franc complete range, so no trends. CAD JPY is also retracing backwards. So yeah, I think this again, this retracement looks to be temporary because weekly is still bullish. So I will continuously look for the buying edge for this. And the CAD Swiss franc retraced backwards because the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So the market reached almost to the previous resistance level and today is bearish. So this one, the target is on the Kijun Sen because Kijun Sen is now flat. So if you're selling this pair right now, the target is going to be 0.7634 and the stop loss above the resistance level. And then Swiss franc JPY. Yeah, Swiss franc JPY broke the resistance, but today is doji. And weekly is again still be bullish. So I think this retracement is temporary and the market is still looks to be bullish. Yeah, so that is my overview of the market so far. But looks like the market has been a bit retracing backwards. Let me check the strength chart right now. At times I check the strength chart and see how currencies are moving based on the strengths. So right now the weakest is AUD. AUD, the blue one, is going down, and the strongest one is the Swiss franc. Swiss franc is strong, and JPY, the light blue, is also strong. And now USD got strong. USD is becoming strong, and pound is sideways, and euro is going down, and CAD and NZDs are going down. Yeah, so looks like at this moment right now, USD is going up and CAD is going down. So USD CAD, if we see USD CAD pair is bullish, I think that will be a good one to look for the buying edge. So let me check the USD CAD as of now. Or yeah, so USD CAD. Okay, so yeah, it retraced back to Tenkan-sen. This wasn't the bullish overall. So in this case, I will check the 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour is going into Kumo now. So this is not a good time to buy. Yeah, most likely that will be supported by the, resisted by the Kumo and goes down this way, is my view. Yeah, whenever you see the thick Kumo like this, the Kumo becomes thick, very thick like this, usually the market will be resisted and goes down this way. But if the Kumo is thin, then the market is easy to break this way. That's also the key when you look at the Kumo breakout. So it looks like there's a strong barrier as a resistance. So my view is still bearish. So today, at this moment, USD CAD is going up as per the strength chart. But since this is against the major direction, I won't take this one. Yeah, it has to be matched with the major direction to be trustable. Alright, thank you for joining everybody. I see many comments. Good to see you. So I have covered all the Forex pairs on my watch list. So I hope you refer to my analysis and trade based on your findings. Okay, so now let me check the commodities, gold and WTI based on the daily time frame. Yeah, as for the gold, it's bearish today, but overall is range. Yeah, we have no trends on the gold. So I think we just better skip this one. Yeah, so today is bearish. It's below the Kumo in the 4 hour. But yeah, no trends. This is range. So simply I will skip because we never know which way it goes. Looks like the market has been broke the trend line. So this looks to be bearish for me. This is the breakout of the P wave. So it may continuously go down in price action. So yeah, we'll see. If it closes below the P wave, you may be able to sell. But since Kumo flat, Kijun-sen in the Kumo, this is overall range. So this may be a fake P wave break, and it may go up anytime. So if you are trading the gold, you have to be very good at the risk management. Yeah, and then let's see. WTI is 4 hours bullish. Looks like the market has been supported by the Tenkan-sen once, twice before. So my view is still bullish. We can wait for the break of the trend line. Once it breaks the trend line, I think that will be a good buying edge. And you can follow the uptrend, yeah, after the breakout up to 129.70. Yeah, and coming back to the 4 hour WTI, I also see the Kumo up and Kijun-sen is also up. So this is up. Yeah, Chikou span above candles too. So this is now bullish. Yeah, so once it breaks the trend line, I think that will be a good buying edge. So that we can expect to happen sometime today. Okay. Yeah, thank you for joining everybody again. Good to see you here. Okay, so now let me check some comments now. All right. TSM says BTC. Okay, let me check the BTC also. It's range still though. It's range because I've checked it before. I never trade cryptos, but I check sometimes and it has been ranging. So we have no clue which way it's going. So basically we have to wait for the break or it's either bullish or bearish of the resistance and support. Until either happens, we better stay away is my advice. And let's see, Troy says, hi Kei, what Forex Tester 5 package do you recommend? Basic, standard, or super? Also thank you for what you do. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So as for the Forex Tester, if you would like to backtest the lower time frames below 1 hour, then you better go for the super. But if you are the swing trader and if you never look at the lower time frames than 1 hour, then I think basic will do also. Or standard will be okay. Basic is a bit too choppy, but standard is I think okay based on 1 hour. Yeah, but for me, I always check the lower time frame situations. In the 5-minute or 15-minute time frames, I want to see the candlesticks, so I subscribe super. Okay, Hussein says, can check the lower time frame please, USD CAD. All right, let me check the lower time frame, USD CAD, right? Okay, so 4 hours going down right now. Looks like we have the pin bar, so it looks like it's retracing backwards now. But let me check the 1 hour. And 1 hour becomes flat. Okay, looks like we have 2 consecutive pin bars. So looks like there's a strong support here in this area of 0.8983 level. So in this case, I prefer to wait for the break of the support and prepare to sell. So I will prepare to sell at the break of the support. Looks like we have a strong support here. So the market may retrace back to the upper level of the trend line or the 4-hour Tenkan-sen. So this is where I simply stop and hold until I see further selling confirmations. Yeah, I won't sell just because the 4 hours is going down. I look at the lower time frame situations like this, and the lower time frame has to meet the higher time frame directions. Okay, let's see. Fai says, K, when Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen cross, how to confirm it's a valid cross? Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross will be trustable above the Kumo. Dead cross can be trustable below the Kumo. So that's how you can confirm which one is valid or not. You can't trust the gold cross below Kumo or dead cross above Kumo. Okay. Okay, Maximilian says, what is the best trading hours to enter the markets? The best trading hours would be the UK and New York. Will be the best. But if I see nice trend on the Asian session, I still take it. When I wake in the morning and when I screen charts, and let's say if I see some stable trend on the JPY pairs, I don't mind taking it. And I take it over on the UK and New York sessions. But usually the market becomes more active on the UK and New York. So if you trade on these times, I think that will be more time efficient. Okay. Oh, Sammy, thank you for joining and thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Tyson, thank you for your comment. Thanks so much. There says, I think London session is the safest time to trade for me. When New York session open, it always get tricky and I get stopped out a lot of times. Yeah, especially if you have the news on the New York session, that will be tricky. Yeah, so I think even if you see London session, in London session, if you see big news in the London session, the market becomes tricky after the news. So I think it depends on news, if you have it or not, on either London or New York. Okay, Cal says, for ADCAD, 1 hour Kijun Sen Kumo is not pointing down yet. Should we wait until it points down to find entry time? Yes, that is true. Because the market looks to be retracing backwards now. So I wait for the Kumo either Senko span B down or A down, plus the Kijun Sen down for the entry. Chikou span below candles. So this is all good. This is already fine. So the only thing I wait for is the Kumo down and Kijun Sen down to enter sell. Yeah, when I confirm the Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, and then what I will be doing is I look at the 5 minute for the entry timing to capture the exact precise entry timing. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, I see some comments on the New Zealand pairs. So let's see. Okay, La Crypto says New Zealand CAD could break the lowest support. Yeah, let me check. NZD CAD. So NZD CAD daily time frame is still, yeah, it's near the support. So it's about to break the support. However, I don't think the market will be breaking the support. The reason is because the Kumo is flat and Kijun Sen is flat. So we have to wait for the Kijun Sen to be down, and then that will be a good setup to break the support. And looks like it's happening soon. Kijun Sen angle down happens in like 6 hours on the daily time frame. So tomorrow, when you come back to this chart, you see Kijun Sen down. So tomorrow, the market may break the support. But we have to wait for the close. It comes below the support 0.8072 and then get ready to sell. If it doesn't close below the support, then it may become fake out and the market may reverse and retrace back to the daily Kijun Sen. So you have to be careful if it happens. Yeah, and the reason why I don't think the market will break when Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat is basically that means the buyers and sellers are 50-50 power level. You know, Ichimoku is all about the power balance between the buyers and sellers. If you see the price is below Tenkan Kijun Kumo, that means sellers are dominant. And also, if you see Kijun Sen angle is down, Kumo angle is also down, that means the market is downtrending, the direction is down. And that's when the market tends to break the support. But like this, if you see Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, the buyers and sellers are 50-50. So the market may not break the support. So we have to capture exactly where the equivalent collapse and then enter that direction. So that's what I always look at. Always look at the buyers and sellers power and when exactly this equilibrium collapse is the idea. Okay, Turtle Forex Trader says, hi Kei, may I know your thoughts on NZD USD in the long run? All right, NZD USD. Let's see. Okay, AUD NZD has retraced back to Kijun-sen now on the daily chart. So this is now still range, first of all. But so for me, what I think is that I wait until the market breaks the Kijun-sen bearish and closes below the Kijun-sen on this. And if it closes below the Kijun-sen either today or tomorrow, then this downtrend can be continuous. And you see also Chikou span has been tracing the previous candles. So as it keeps tracing, you can follow downtrend. So if it keeps tracing down, that means the market will be continuously down for the next 6 or 5 days, 5 trading days. So that means the market may continuously be down until the 16th of June. That is also expected. So that will be the target in time. And target for the price will be the support, 0.6218 level. So my view is bearish, but for that to happen, you have to wait for the Kijun-sen break and then watch the market goes down this way. So yeah, looks like NZD USD is bearish. Let me check the weekly. Weekly is still bearish because Kumo's down, Kijun-sen is flat, but Tenkan-sen is down, Chikou span below candles. So I can see the sellers are here dominant on the short term. So short term and long term participants are sell biased. So in that sense, yeah, daily time frame also shows that this is bearish, is my view. Okay, let's see. Milo says, Mr. K, if Senko span B is pointing up and Kijun-sen is pointing down, pointing up, with price above Kijun-sen and Kumo, but Senko span A is pointing down, is there a trend in that situation? So, yes, that is also, I mean, when Senko span A is retracing, it's not a trend situation. You have to wait at least Senko span A to be flat and then confirm the bullish trend. So yeah, so that's a Senko span A retracement. Like maybe in this situation over here, I think this might be the situation, or maybe not. I think I happen to find a good example for that. Oh yeah, like this, okay, maybe not this one. Yeah, but when Senko span A retraces backwards, that means the market is retracing in the long term. So although Senko span B up at that moment and Kijun-sen up at that moment and price above the candle, the market may retrace backwards to the Kijun-sen. So you have to wait for at least Senko span A to be flat, while Senko span B continues to be bullish, and Kijun-sen continues to be bullish, and most likely the prices will be looking like this, slightly bullish, like this, and then wait for the Senko span to be flat and prepare to buy afterwards. Yeah, so Senko span A is also very important. You know, when you look at the Kumo, if you're new to Ichimoku, it composed of two lines. When it's up Kumo, when it's bullish Kumo, the lower part is called Senko span B, and upper part is called Senko span A. And when it's bearish Kumo, Senko span B is the upper part, and the Senko span A is the lower part. And this is exactly when they gold cross. So yeah, Senko span B means the long-term market participants. And Senko span A is a supportive line to Senko span B. And B and A composed of Kumo. A bit of a Ichimoku basic lecture here. All right, yeah, thank you for joining everybody. Again, good to see you. Okay, Maximilian says, I feel like trading on the Sydney session is way more peaceful than New York session. Yeah, I guess it depends. I hardly trade on the Sydney session, but the spread might also be a bit wide. And especially New Zealand, when the market exactly opens on the new day, the spread or the brokers get very high. And the market still may be a bit spiky. So yeah, but if you see stable trend again, you can simply trade on the Sydney or Asian sessions. Let's see. Kawasante says, I opened the sell stop for gold. If the lagging span crosses below the cloud, it will trigger the sell stop. This is my demo account for demo contest. We'll see how the demo count goes. Sure. You can practice and you can play with it. Play with the demo account and see how it goes. Yeah, because after all, everything is about experimenting. Yeah, you never trust the system, you never trust one thing until you practice and until you experiment it in yourself. Yeah, I think that's a very key to success. Okay, you're welcome everyone. I see lots of comments. So you're welcome everyone. Thank you for joining here. Okay, yeah, and good to see you. Good to see you here. Oh, GYM says, do you have the Telegram channel where you send the signals for premium? No, I don't. I never have Telegram before. So that's why I say here, I never have Telegram, no Telegram. But I heard there are some Telegram accounts under my name, but these are all fake, so please be careful. I have no Telegram. Okay, Stephen Lee says, for AUD-CAD, I feel that even if it breaks down, it can reverse backwards. Not a good pair to trade. Yeah, it may be. Maybe. I mean, anything can happen. So, yeah, let me come back to the 4 hour. The 4 hour is still down. And let me check 1 hour. 1 hour is still flat Kumo, flat Kijun Sen. So I say we just wait for the Kijun Sen down to sell. So as a trend follower, basically, all we can do is to follow the trend direction. If there's a direction here, in a 4 hour, this is the direction to follow. And if it stops it, you simply stay away. And I think, let's see, on the next candlestick, Kijun Sen will continue to be down and Kumo continue to be down. So I think for me, this downtrend will be continuous. As Kijun Sen, we know Kijun Sen and Kumo will continue to be down. But we'll see. Okay, Homan says, Dear K, do you take trades when London session is over but New York still open? Yes, I do. I do take New York session. Okay, Maximilian says, what is the ideal lot size to place entry on money management? I said 2% for my stop loss. Yeah, 2% stop loss is good. So you calculate your lot size according to your account size and according to the name of the pair and also the price level of the base currency. You can find some websites. If you can search Google lot size calculator and Forex, you can find some websites. So you can use these websites and check the lot size to make 2% to stop loss. Okay, Kun says, do you agree fundamental is important for Forex? Yes, I do. I do agree with that. Yeah, so we had some news this week. Just earlier, there was a ECB press conference and policy meeting on Euro, and looks like the interest rate was kept the same, minus 0.5%. But yeah, when there's a big news like this, we have to stay away, because it impacts the market very much. And we never know how the impact is going to be until it really taking place. So, you know, usually when this report is positive, better than previous, better than consensus, then this currency tend to be bought. And if the number is worse than previous, worse than consensus, then this currency tends to be sold. That's in theory, but not always. So we can't really expect which way the market may go at the news. So simply I stay away and come back afterwards. Okay, everyone, I see many more comments, but unfortunately I have to end the live. So I do appreciate your comments and thank you so much for that. And I will actually switch to the Ichimoku membership live. So for those who are Ichimoku members, I will see you soon in about 5 minutes. And for those in public, I will see you in the next one. So until I see you again, please stay healthy and stay safe. And stay gold. Alright, bye for now everyone. Mata ne. Thanks so much.